Good morning, everybody. Duff TV SCA Grand Final here at Weily Park. They're into the Grand Final for the first time. They've been the dominant team throughout season 2024-25, up against the upstart Wellington team, which made Grand Finals regularly. But let's head first. John, you had some interviews. We're going to go to the toss.
Congratulations, Jackie. You've won the toss today for the Weily Kings. What did you do? What did you decide to do?
We'll bat first. Yeah, so conditions looking pretty good. So yeah, that's why we decided to bat first. It's obviously a final, and we just want to get a good total on the board, and hopefully we put big boys in the pressure.
So Kobe, you've lost the toss today and you're bowling first. How do you feel about that?
Yeah, I obviously would have liked to bat first today, but yeah, you get what you're given. Coming in as the underdogs, we're keen to give it a go. So
yep.
Yeah.
And a 44 over match. What's the how do you feel about the target? What would you think is achievable?
I think anything over 250 in the final is a good score. So obviously a little bit of a smaller ground, but yeah, anything over 250.
Here are the teams up at the moment. Weily Park have had a phenomenal season. I mean, they made a stack of runs. Yep. Great to see the Kings into their first finals. Downton from, I'm going to call this the river end of the ground here at Weily Park. Martin Duffy is up on the camera. So we lost around about, well, we lost an hour and 18 minutes exactly. They've given it. So first down, Brown has it. Muir takes the catch. And the Kings have lost their first. Height ball should clear the infield. In fact, it may have been over the boundary line, ripe, a very close one. Either way, it was a brilliant bit of fielding. I'm not 100% sure if he got his feet over, but should have been fine and well recovered. Limited access out the windows. That's a wonderful shot, and bang, 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 we're away. Definitely straight, and they've got a fielder there as well, but that was a long way from him. Now he nicks. Muir's dropped it.
Dear.
And we'll see this on the replay. It was a decent edge. A little late to go. I mean, that's his catch though, isn't it?
That's his catch.
That's an edge. That's out. Muir doesn't make a mistake second time round. Bromfield gets the wicket.
But they are travelling at 5 and over here. That's
in the air and flat.
Great shot.
And it finds the line again. Because this is what happens. You bowl a little bit of a mixture and then you bowl the good ball. The batters, that's delicious. Smacked into the onside.
Straight into the car park.
And that has travelled a long, long way.
Well, they're in a really good position. Oh, it's a great shot, cracking shot down the ground. Fieldsman hasn't moved.
Great to see a couple of the sides with some Southern Asians playing. That's a beautiful shot. That's through the gap and that's away for 4, and that's probably the most delicate shot we've seen today. We've seen some brute force, but that was wonderfully guided through backward point, cover point, and then a long offer is in play, and then on the leg side is the one on the fence. Square and then long on. So plenty of protection in the air. Coming around. Dropped.
Oh dear.
That's a big moment because Jug was trying to smack that one through cover.
Part of the game here for Sarwan Kumar. He's had a fantastic season. He's scored runs at a quick rate.
In the air. This should be out. It's gone.
Oh.
Well, as you were saying, it's Sarwan has smacked it down the ground and smacked it straight to the fielder. And a wonderful catch by Kobe Phillips.
Get off strike without soaking up too many dot balls. He doesn't look like he's going to be a massive boundary hitter. Oh, hello.
Wow. Out of nowhere.
Oh.
Smacks it long and luscious. But it's certainly entertaining, and we are set up for a ripper of a finish to this innings from Weily Park at 3 down. Bang! Is that going to be gone? Oh, Bromfield flew to his left and nearly took an absolute spectacular catch, which would have made up for his third over, I can tell you. What an effort. He's probably saved 6. At least 14 or 15 runs been saved in the outfield. There's some runs in the infield. He should be out. He is. He's run out at the keeper's end. He turned. He hit it straight to the right-hand side of the fielder, who was a backward point. And Antropete turned as he took off. He then heard a big no from Jag, who sent him back. It's a leg side delivery, a bit of work.
That's 50 for Jagjit there.
Johanapath had to go out there and get it. That's a fine half century from the captain in a grand final, as Jagjit Singh reaches 51 with that knock to the leg. Now that's forceful, that's through. Probably won't get to the fence, or is it going to be tight? Yes.
Lovely stroke.
I don't reckon the crowd knew he hit a 50 either, because there wasn't many claps from over the scorers.
Weily Park have continued to play a bit of a high-risk game. Apart from Jagjit, Weily Park have played a high-risk game, which they've probably done with massive success all year.
Well, that's been dispatched just shy of the line, and a boundary. Punch down the ground, in the air. It's gone over his head. Well, he came in searching for the ball, but Harry Van Cran has missed another. There's a massive white shed behind us, and I just wonder if that's mucked up his vision. He's a long way behind us, but now that's in the air. That's out. Brilliantly taken. Yagapath takes the catch at deep mid-wicket, and Patel has found the fielder. Anugon strike in the air and out. Straight to the man in a cover. And Hemming has the catch. Yagapath is on the odd quicker one. There it is. That slash through the offside. Great cricket shot. And it just breaks a little bit of tension for the Kings. Years ago, there was a few more. That's been powerfully struck. And that kid isn't far away. Mum protected him, the bike and the lot. And that's a big six into the wet area.
Into the wet area. I expect here, especially coming on now, McConnell will bowl out from this end. And we'll see Danton on very, very shortly.
Oh, that's a big appeal. Oh. He's out. Well, the batter was, I don't think he was walking, but he's already starting to go. He's not happy. Not happy at all, and that's a massive wicket. Catchable. Oh. Straight down the proverbial throat.
Big wicket.
What a moment.
Kobe Phillips.
Phillips takes a catch. That's his second into that exact same spot.
Bowled out for, under 200.
Well, he's going to be running out the bowlers at the striker's end. Is he, or did he get his bat back? He's gone.
Oh.
That looked very close.
Very close.
And I think he's more disappointed with the batter at the other end, because he made it nearly halfway down, turned around, and suddenly he's still not happy. Weily Park hasn't come to fruition other than Jagjit Singh's 89 off 99 deliveries. That's in the air. That's going to go wide, and that's found the line, and that's 6. What a shot.
I like his intent here.
It's unbelievable. Courageous captaincy from Phillips. That's been dispatched.
Bang.
Bang, bang, bang. It's in the air. It's going to just drop. Sure, there's no chance of a run out. He's going to be gone, and that's how it's going to finish. So the Kings are done with some pretty average running, and they've been all done for 201. And welcome back, everyone. Chase is on. 202 is a chase for Wellington. Now, he's a fairly tall lad, but he gets in a good position. That's in a good position. And the ball rockets away backward as square for the first boundary of Wellington's innings. In the air, and that'll be another boundary, and the second short one that's found the fence. And then there's also a fielder at deep mid-wicket as well, is relatively straight. That's it. It's just probably one that he's probably, I think that's for the one that he floats back in. Oh, out. Muir's gone. Wow. Captain coach takes it. And the breakthrough occurs as Muir's frustration created a false shot. And Jagjit Singh gets the breakthrough. As it goes again here. That's short. And that's gone for 4. Well, that was a surprise short one, John. And they've just got to play it backward to square on the leg side and the mid-on. The rest are all on the off, including a slip. That's where it goes. I don't think that's going to be stopped because it's been hit extremely well. It's been a steady start from both sides. And at 4 by 6,
out.
big appeal, maybe going down leg. Well, you
appeal.
felt that everyone was appealing even deep mid-wicket. 4 boundaries, and that's pretty much been his lot, really, other than a couple of singles. That's fine. That will run away through fine leg for a bottom edge 4. Might get 2 here. Tell you what, that was on the money. He would have been out.
Interesting bowling change here for the Weily Park Kings. As
That's actually
back
got through the gap before. Well, out of nowhere, a punch that cleared the infield. That's delicious. That's the best shot so far from Muir for Wellington. That's gorgeous. That's 6. That's helpful. And maybe Muir's away.
You know, behind the game. And
well, he's gone bigger, 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 bigger. 6 more from Nathan Muir. And the Horns salute a half century. Can you try something? Who's the slow bowler for them? Is that the option? Some spin. Lots of medium paces. That was in the air for a moment. But it's all it's done is flicked away. I don't reckon any of the batters picked that up, and it's gone for 4.
Just not sure I like this from Udama at the moment. He's not going for a whole heap of runs, but he's not bowling a line that's going to get necessary to get him a wicket. Oh, hello. No. It's a lovely drive straight over the top of mid-off's head. And he's staying around the wicket, Ismail.
That's been whacked onto the on. Is that going to get through the gap? It does! Is it going to get to the line? And it does as well. And a roar from the supporters. Well, he stepped away. That's out.
Here it is.
Well, out of nowhere. Muir's lost his composure and he's found the fielder at deep backward square. And Ismail has created something out of nothing. Trying to see if he's going to play a pull shot. So short ball coming up. Well, it's short, but it's short. Outside off. And through the gap. And a half ton to Jeff Hemming in a grand final. The 3rd of the game, the 2nd for their innings. And a polite raise of the bat and some strong applause from his teammates. Tell you what, the person's got, why have they got their lights on?
They've had them on all day. From the angle, it looks right behind the bowler, but I've had a look at the camera and they're off to the side.
Right, okay, I'm struggling to look out the window. There are some lights. That's smacked. It's maybe going to get through. It does. It's at the other end of the ground. That's high, handsome, and a 6.
That is right in Isaac Manson's hitting zone there.
High in the air. This could be a 6. It is. For a moment, it looked like it was going to just hit the line. But maybe the breeze gave it that little bit of extra trajectory. See the ball right in front of the camera. Out.
It's gone.
Yes. Little edge through. And Antrapeet Singh has a wicket late. And Isaac Manson, who flourished away, finds himself back in the sheds. He's got a couple of deliveries left in the over to manage something magical on a way of putting a full stop in this game. And he's got it through the gap. We're within 2. And he gets to 80. Will this be the blow? It'll be closer. It might be the blow. It's going to be done on a misfield. And there's the victory for Wellington. They've come from 4th. And they've won the SCA Grand Final for 24-25. And a misfield was the job. And Jeff Hemming remains 82 not out. And an upset. Who would have said that it was going to be Wellington 4 weeks ago would win the Grand Final? Most expected that the Kings would be that. But a great game of cricket here at Weily Park, and Wellington have won another A-grade men's grand final for Edie Street.
player of the game was Jeff Hemming. He opened the innings and he was still there at the end and anchored the innings. Well done, Jeff.